Why did the late Roman army make structural changes? Imagine a time when the Roman Empire was facing threats from all sides, and the old ways of fighting just weren't enough anymore. That's when the Roman military started changing how it was built and organized. These shifts didn't happen overnight but evolved over many decades. The reason was simple. The empire was under pressure from new enemies and needed a smarter, more flexible army to keep its borders safe. In earlier centuries, the Roman army relied heavily on heavy infantry legions. These soldiers were stationed along the borders and could respond to local threats or launch campaigns beyond the frontiers. But as time went on, enemies like Germanic tribes and Persian forces became more mobile and aggressive. They could strike deep into Roman territory and retreat quickly, making the old static defenses less effective. To adapt, Roman leaders created new forces called comitatenses. These were mobile armies that could move away from the borders and respond rapidly to threats anywhere in the empire. Instead of spreading their best troops thin along the entire frontier, they kept these mobile units ready to reinforce or attack where needed most. This change made the army more flexible and better prepared for large invasions or internal rebellions. Another big change was the increased use of cavalry. The Roman army used mainly foot soldiers in earlier times, but by the late empire, mounted troops played a bigger role. Cavalry units, including heavily armored horsemen called cataphracts, could quickly chase down enemies and raid their supply lines. This shift was driven by the need for speed and agility in fighting fast-moving enemies. For example, Emperor Gallienus formed an all-cavalry force that could respond quickly to threats. The command structure also saw reforms. New leaders like the Magister Putatum, or Master of Infantry, and Magister Uquatum, or Master of Cavalry, were appointed to lead these mobile armies. The old Praetorian Guard, which protected the emperor in Rome, was disbanded because emperors no longer lived in the city. Its role was replaced by elite cavalry units called scoli, which served as a new kind of imperial guard. These changes had real effects on how the army fought. The mobile armies could be sent to reinforce weak spots or chase down invaders who had broken through. The cavalry's speed meant quicker responses and better pursuit of raiders. The new command system helped centralize control and reduce the chances of provincial generals acting on their own. All these reforms were necessary because the empire faced more threats from outside and internal instability. The old system, designed for expansion and local defense, was no longer enough. The late Roman army became more adaptable, mobile, and organized to defend a vast and increasingly dangerous empire. These changes shaped how the Roman military fought for many years to come, directly responding to the challenges of barbarian invasions and frontier defense.